The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our two semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Miami Hurricanes. To play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Dye has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice throw right there, Charles. What a season this young man's had at the quarterback position. 44 touchdown passes, just the 6 interceptions. You'd have to think definitely ticketed to be one of the top picks in the draft come April.
I absolutely agree with that, and the numbers tell a good part of his story, but they don't tell everything. You got to put together the whole package, how respected he is by his teammates, what a leader he is, and that goes along with the numbers you just mentioned, and that's why he is going to be one of those top 10 picks that you suggested, maybe one of 5 or 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round in this year's draft. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dye's got it, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Greer. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. Steps up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. But they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. How about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
He finds Dye. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Hurricanes have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll run on 1st down. Ragland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw on 3rd down. Gregory. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second and 3, sliding out of the pocket. And Dye brings it in. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. The quick slant caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He finds his man, complete. It's Robbins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Gregory. That's complete. It's Charles. Let's go. Let's go. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The SC offense about set to take over here. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gregory has got a man complete. It's Clay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On second down now, Ragland, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, Gregory. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Gregory, screen pass to Charles. Gets past one man. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 3, second and a yard. Off play action. Gregory. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Trojans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Flowers. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and 6. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, Gregory. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Gregory. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done. That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Frazier. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. And they will take a knee here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So led by a collective team effort,